Today we're going to talk about unpacking and putting together of an X-Series load cell. When you receive your load cell, in your box it'll come looking like this. You have two stabilizing screws as well as some set screws that will be attached to your stabilizing screws in order for you, once you get everything hooked up. First thing you'd want to do is remove the one stabilizing screw to take the set screws off. Putting that screw back in. Those two screws are stabilizing your beam so you can install your guide post for your rollers. Your thread on the back side of the guide post is an M12 thread. If you have a 0 load cell, which is what this is, that's going to be insert 10 millimeters. If you have a 2 load cell, that's going to insert 12 millimeters. If you're making this post yourself, you would want to know that information. All that information is on the installation guide that comes with the load cell. What you're going to do is screw your post into the guide, into the load cell. As you can see, there are flats on there, using a wrench to tighten that down. Once you have that tightened down and put in place, you take these two screws out and this is where you're going to be using your set screws. What the set screws do is they hold your guide post in place. So taking your set screw, these are an M5 by 5 set screw. So if you do lose one, because yes, they are small and yes, they go away easy, you can always replace it. Basically goes down in. You're going to screw that all the way in until you feel it hit, and then you're going to want to give it about 1/8 of a turn. Basically, all you're trying to do is bite into that thread just a little bit. You don't want to ruin the thread, because if you do have to replace your beam or replace your post, you want to make sure that you can easily get that out of there. Once that is done, your unit is ready to mount. If it's a back bolt mount like you see here, this is going to be an M10 screw. Depending on what you're mounting your bolt through and what your depth is, you want to make your bolt appropriate to whatever your mounting surface is.